Tokushima. And she's not the tallest. Ayaka Takahashi from Kashihara City in Nara, Skagen. And a tall athlete, as you can see, the final here in Australia before 2014 and 2015. Christina Pedersen turned 31 last month. And looking at their results, the last time they met was in the final of the Singapore skins. Christina Pedersen and Camilla Urruti getting this final underway against
Japanese coach, and he was pointing at the cameraman, and that was because he pushed to the camera that Hawkeye is using for determining the shot, whether it's in or out on court. See that.
Oh, was that going out?
Yeah, I think we were going to win.
Oh, I don't believe that. Just swung a racket at it and made contact. It's phenomenal. Oh.
Change. Shadow.
Just swings her racket with a hope and it comes off the frame of the racket. Keeps the rally going. Well, I think we might see an awful...
We saw Yamaguchi being able to put a lot of pressure on the forehand side of Okuhara in the women's singles from the side where she presumably was playing with the drift. And just get a sense from the first three rallies here that they're not that fast.
Oh, string's gone in.
In Juhl's racket.
Yeah. Makes her way forward. Yeah, just and again. That's extraordinary.
Now she's at a position where she might consider changing it.
Yeah, running off.
She's close to the kit boxes.
Must have played about 5 or 6 shots with broken strings.
Yeah.
3-1.
To the playing level of Matsutomo Takahashi since 2012. Had a good chance, of course, they're definitely still hungry and have the Indonesian Open. They would have been number 1 in the world to play.
Yes, because they were both so highly successful at mixed doubles. Left-handed Juhl, former world champs doubles at the same time. We're going to the tournaments.
That was at least how the two players felt. That project. Then it's limited how much attention you could require actually from the coaches. I think we saw the level of silver medals at both the Olympics and the World, so it's definitely paid dividends to team up.
Not to mention the 4 European golds.
Yeah.
Good job.
Obviously.
Oh, good return.
The result of the game, 2 straight games.
And you see how...
Oh, that's it.
Missed him.
She backs off, but they're not struggling so much that she... interesting to see her as a mixed doubles player, because I mean, she really #1 in the world and so on. So sometimes it might be exactly. Juhl moves a little back from the line.
Opportunities in the second game, but still had to play the third. And I wonder if that's perhaps taken a little bit of a toll on them.
They could be a spent force, and then they play the Olympic champions here, where they know they have to be at their best to beat them, and not the best to start and so on. So a comeback from the Danes, that would be really great. Good achievement.
Yeah. Just getting in each other's way there is a sign to me, perhaps, of the emotional fatigue. You don't think as clearly.
And of course, energy is these 3-game matches. Good read there. They're having trouble scoring, the Danes. They have to work really, really hard for their points. Shouts Christina Pedersen. Here, for instance, the movement back from that drop shot by Camilla Juhl seems a little bit slower than when you're totally alert and fired up. Bit like the one we saw in women's singles, where hasn't really been the firework we hoped for.
Okay.
Remember, we don't need to get it. The last thing he said was in the smack in Sydney. So they look tired to me.
Three finals at one Super Series tournament. The only other time they did it was at last year's All England Championships. For defending naturally with a backhand action, aim just across the body towards her forehand side. It's fabulous.
Challenges the Danes to create 2 more good shots to win the rally. And the umpire says yes, but you don't make these kind of conversations when you're ahead and you're feeling well.
Up, then there's more surface.
In a shuttle from the beginning of the match.
As in asking for a faster speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they have this speed here, they need to change it very often, because that's going to. If you don't do it consistently, then the umpires, they will probably not allow it.
Service over. Quick. Hold. Service over.
Oh, challenge.
To make a comeback.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Matsutomo and Takahashi, they're going to run away with it. In straight games. Try and do something, in my opinion, right now. Whereas for the Japanese team, they've mixed it up beautifully in the attack. Attacked a couple of times. If they don't get to a better position.
10-4.
And invoke a flat smash and counter.
15-10.
Oh, good return.
There should be some possibilities there. Didn't work this time though. Good lift.
Oh, yes. Very well.
They have, and I mean, you can see the Japanese coaches, they're looking very satisfied on the chairs, and no reason not to. They played a brilliant game. Brilliant tournament.
Good rally.
All on them.
Yeah, I agree. I did wonder before the start of the match whether it would happen. Oh, another net cord. On their third match point opportunity, the Olympic champions Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka